Playing a rematch here against the opponent I finally got on the scoreboard. That helped me finally get on the scoreboard. By the way, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Squarology. I am Squarology. Danish. I play a lot of Danish openings, don't I? Because I play b3. Sometimes I play b3, which is the Nimzo Larsen, and now I'm playing the Danish Gambit. I've never been to Denmark. I've never even been to Europe. I'm sure it's a great place, though. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I heard that Spain was the most beautiful country, España, and I heard that Italians, were the nicest people. That's what I heard. Okay, so this is the main line. One line is bishop f7, king f7, queen d8, and I win the queen temporarily. Then he plays bishop b4, check, and I bring the queen back because he's attacking my queen with the rook. But I don't want to do that. That goes down into the endgame, and it's probably not the smartest thing for me to do. Because his pass pawns are going to be much faster. Actually, in that position, yeah, he would have a 3 versus 1 majority. And it's a really fast majority. So I don't want to go into the endgame. I'll play in true Gambit style. I won't go into an endgame. Alright, he doesn't take. Do I have sacrifices now? With bishop f7 and then queen. No, I don't have anything. I just don't have enough pieces out. I have queen b3. Queen b3. I'm attacking f7 and b7. He's got to take, and then I play knight e7. I like that. I mean, knight d5. This is what I like. This is a typical Gambit position where I like open lines. Whoa. He just gave up b7. Okay, this is somewhat risky for me because I'm not really that well developed. And he's already threatening some things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. Whoa, this is scary for me, believe me. I'm going to play. Oh, man, I don't know. I just don't want to castle queenside. I do not want to castle queenside. I'm going to play this move. But he has knight c5. Knight c5 followed by knight d3. Ooh, I wish I had castled. You know what? I'm going to play the suicidal castles queenside because I don't have anything else to play. That is extremely dangerous. And I might very well be losing. I shouldn't have gone for the pawn. Why did I go for the pawn? But it was my fault. I made that decision. I made that poor decision. So I have to answer to that. Alright, so rook b8. And then queen a6. And he's got a monstrous attack. When you play a gambit, you normally don't want to do that. That's like the #1 rule of tactics. I mean, gambits. You don't sacrifice a pawn just so you can get it back. It doesn't really make sense. Alright. So let's just hope some way I can survive. And, yeah. It ain't gonna be easy. Believe me, it ain't. But I can... At least I have some pieces, and his pawn structures... Like, he does... One good thing going for me is that his pawn is on c7. If that pawn weren't on c7, then he'd have massive open lines against me. And I wouldn't have a single chance. But that pawn being there helps me a lot. Especially because it's isolated. Which means it like can't do anything productive. It can't team up with another pawn to do something. He wants me to take. I don't want to take. Okay. Queen c4. I want to just go all the way back. I'm going to go all the way back to e2 to protect the b2 bishop, to give the bishop some extra protection. And now I need to generate some tactics because I do have something going for me. That's this alignment. This little, okay, not little. This d7 knight is a bit sensitized because his defenders can... Like, his defender's not comfortable being pinned, being in this pin. And this defender right here can be attacked by e5. Alright. What's my plan? Knight f3, and then just pray to God that we can get into an endgame. An endgame would be great for me because he has this weak pawn. What's the pawn count? 4, 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so it's 5 versus 5. Yes, very expected. I want to play a5. I want to play e5. I do. Okay, so now he's threatening knight c5. I got no choice. I really have no choice but to do this. Because I need to get compensation. When you're like totally lost, get some form of compensation. Material. And here, I really don't like. You can probably tell by me sighing, by my sighs, that I don't like these kinds of positions where I have no activity and I just have to defend. And if I make a mistake, then I'm a goner. But this is what I need to do. It's just, there's not much else I can do. Now my idea, of course, is if he moves the knight, then I play rook d7. For example, knight e8, and then I play rook d7. He might try something like knight g4, taking advantage of the fact that my queen is the only defender of that b2 bishop. Ooh, that is rough. In that case, I would still just take on d7. Yeah, I would take on d7. And once again, continue praying. Great. This is a big deal for me. Big deal. Because I get him off the b file. That rook was annoying me a lot. Now that I've gotten him off the b file, I can at least hope that I've gotten some. I've like distracted him. I've distracted him from that file. All right. Now my rook could jump into the game. He still can't move the knight. If he plays knight g4, I play rook d7, grabbing the knight. All right. So let's see. Very logical. I'm just gonna load up on him. Load up on the e file and play fast. That's another form of compensation that I have. Look at the clock. He only has a minute left. I have 3 minutes left. Now we're playing with the increment. It's true, we are playing with the increment. Alright, so what's going on here? He's threatening me here. How many times? 1, 2, 3. And I'm protecting it three times. So I can protect it another time. That would be smart of me to do. Yeah, it'd be really smart of me to do that. But how am I going to do that? I want to play something like knight b5? No, that's craziness. That's craziness. I don't want to play that move. I wish my king were on g1. If it were on g1, I would be dominating. I could just play knight e4 or knight d5 and I'd be happy. But I can't do that now. I've got to adapt. I have to adapt. Queen c4 comes to mind. Why? I don't know. It just does. Let's see. Do I have a potential sacrifice here? Some potential sacrifice? Maybe queen b5. No, then he plays rook b7. Okay, my time advantage is gone. Bye-bye. It's not there anymore. So I'm going to play this. I didn't even calculate it, but I'm just going to play it. I should have just played that at the beginning to at least have a time advantage. He has nasty things like rook c6, but he doesn't have that anymore. I thought for sure he would play rook c6, but he didn't do that. Okay. So I just put my queen on this side of the board. Ooh, this looks nasty. Really, really nasty. Put it here. I'm going to put him here. Why? Knight g5. And fork. f7 and h7. Just to try to maintain the dream of some sort of fork. Whoa. Good move there. Good move there, buddy. Oh, good lord. That looks like it's going to leave a big mark. Alright, rook c6 and then king b1. And then he has check, but somehow it's not. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. No. Okay, I just go for the fork. I don't even know if it does anything. But at least I'm going for something, you know? Maybe with... well, he does have a lot of time. 30 seconds is enough to figure it out. Okay, so rook c6, rook c2. Of course. What in the world? He just gave up checkmate. Oh, poor guy. He just gave up checkmate twice in a row. God, that's chess, you know? Just pray sometimes. Sometimes all you can do is pray. Wow. Okay, so a little bit embarrassed about that, but you saw how my opponent played. He played really well. He should have played g6. No. He should have played, I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back. He can just ignore it. No. He can't ignore it. He can't. G6? No, he can't play. What does he have? At the very least, he has check. At the very least, he has check. And he's okay here. He should have been, instead of thinking about my checkmate, he should have thought of his own attack. He forgot about his own attack and worried about mine. That was his mistake. All right, so please follow me on Twitter at Squarology. I mean, sorry, I had to say it, guys. Okay, bye.